Try to make sure everything's sitting here. We do have a spectator behind you. I'm just gonna go ahead and have them share it. Maybe. My moderator will be here momentarily. Oh, okay. Hello. Just waiting for my moderator to get in here, and then he can share this for me. Let him do it. Well, anyway, what's going on is I'm taking over game night tonight. Give Christine a little rest. And, don't see. Oh, I see people. Hello, hello. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I'm trying to wait for more. Hi, Scott. Can you share for me? I'm sure if you just be yourself, people will like you. Scott, once you share, I think it's just Bruce, and he's probably working. But, oh, goodness. There we go. Thank you. I'll just explain what's going on. Anyway, Christine needed a day off, so I'm taking over. And we are going to do, ironically, this is the book she gets some of my questions from when she says, hey, just throw me some, questions. Also, I have my little books that come with my my boxes that I get once a month. And ironically, the box is sitting next to me. We'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, they have trivia in them. And I figured we can even do a few of those. And when we run out of things to do there, I'm going to start asking chat to throw in some Would You Rather. So it'll be a little bit like Christine's stream. And she might pop in and say hi. She might not. Don't push that. If she comes, just let it be chill. Anyway, I guess we can wait for a few minutes, see if anybody else pops in. Thank you, Scott. I saw the post. Anyway, Scott, what I was telling her, well, I guess Junior, because he's the only one in here, I've got my book that we use for references so you guys actually get to see it. And I have the little booklets that come from my my boxes that are, like I was telling him, right next to me, which we will do tomorrow. Anywho, there is trivia in here. See if I can show you without giving you. And I did have to do some homework because a couple of these have, their home language, and I'm not familiar with, so Google had to help. But anyway, we'll do that, and then we will go back to chat, long as it's appropriate. I don't mind adult humor as much as the next person, but we will do Would You Rather. Sorry, my phone just, my watch just buzzed. But anyway, if we're lucky, I do have friends from another streamer that might pop in here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I learned a new word that I'm not sure I should have. But anyway, I even put my own version of Hooked on Phonics underneath so I could pronunciate, hopefully, correctly. But yes, I don't know if just, I guess Christine just talks a lot, and I don't, nothing against her. I'm just me, and I don't. Because she's good at like filling space, and I'm just sitting there going, well, I'll think of something. I'm better with like one-on-one. So, but no. I haven't, I said learned a bad word. Well, it's not even bad. It's just a word I wished I didn't learn. So, but I want to wait for Tony because it is a cheese question. So, Tony should be here for that. But anyway, don't need that. That's paint cups. So no one needs to ban me from Google. That's sadly how I do most of my work. When in doubt, oh, well, it's only you and Jared, and you're the only one talking at the moment. So when in doubt, Scott says, as Christine would do, when in doubt, just read chat out loud and go from there. There you go. I read it out loud. But, nope, that's the only things I brought. That's what I was thinking, exactly, because I want to know if he knows it. Because I asked Mom, and I wasn't going to read any of the answers so I could be as surprised as you guys. But blame Google, as I was trying to learn how to pronunciate the word, at the very, when you scroll to where it says the AI box, it informed me what it was. And I'm just like, well, okay then. I guess that one I will know. But, see, guess we can always start with the UK trivia. That one should be, I think most people would know those. That might be too easy. But yes. Oh, hello, Cindy. Nice to see you. I don't know you. Are you new to our group? Did you come over from Christine's group? And if you don't know, I moderate for Christine, and she usually does game night, and I'm taking over for the night. Yes, you're new. Hello. Okay. Well, we are going to do trivia questions. Hello from Virginia. Hello. I'm Illinois. So there you go. And if you guys want to share where you're from, that's fine. Just don't share too much private information, you know. Oh, hello from, what was that? Well, I'm going to say California. Hi, how are you? Okay, good. Everyone's, I like when everybody talks to each other too. But like I was saying, we're going to do a game night, and no, it's not video games. I do play video games, just not where people can see me because I think I might get banned from YouTube. I do curse like a sailor, and I try to minimize it while I'm here, so no one can watch me play. Sorry. But anyway, I have, if you are new, I do Universal Yum boxes once a month. That's usually what I do. But I am stepping in for a wonderful lady I do moderate for. And glad you thought that was funny. But anyway, they come with these little packets, which usually tell you what's in the box. Yeah, I just said that without Tony here. And it does have trivia in here. And tells you, well, UK won't give you as much information because it'll tell you, like, how do you say yum if you're in the UK, which is fun. It's scrummy if you want to know. That sounds questionable, but it does come with trivia, which I'm trying not to show you guys. Well, it's too little. You might not even see it. But it has questions. And we'll do that for a bit. And then I have a book that I do let lend questions to Christine. And it is my 2,000 questions about me. Hi! Lady of the hour. Hello. That is perfectly fine. I told you, lurk, rest. Do whatever you gotta do, sis. How do you get it? You can go to their website. I don't have a link that I can just go right out. But let me try to get the box without knocking things over so you can see it. We're not doing the box tonight. Don't get too excited. I'm not gonna hijack Christine's game day and then go, it's a box day. But anyway. Okay, this is basically what it looks like. I'm trying to show you guys without, like that, right? But anyway, I stumbled on it from, ironically, a YouTube ad. And I said, hey, I'll try it once. If I like it, keep it. If I don't, don't. And then, you know, of course, my friends and supporters are like, dang it, I was getting excited. I am so sorry, Steve. That's tomorrow. But anyway, so we're going to do questions. Basically, it's like the psychological questions we do with Christine, except I have a book full of them. And some of them, if I skip, well, no, we won't skip them, because maybe someone that wasn't here last time didn't get to do this question. Anyway, the boxes come with these little packets, right? They got trivia in them. Yes, thank you, universalyums.com. Thank you. Awesome. And then these have trivia in them, amongst other things, right? And then, like I was telling Scott, I had to Hooked on Phonics my own version of pronunciation because my phone is currently filming, so it can't answer questions for me. So, but these books also have recipes in them. I feel like I'm selling this. I'm better than an ad. Anyway, it has, like, you know, random recipes. And let's see. Oh, this is Taiwan. This has got boba tea in it, along with, like, what's all in the boxes. But yes, like Scott said earlier, I will be doing an opening tomorrow. Thank you. I actually remove. But thank you, Steve. But anyway, I was hoping Tony'd get here soon because one of these little books has a cheese question. As we all know, he is our know of everything about cheese. But anyway, we'll have Taiwan, United Kingdom, and Czech Republic. Those are the boxes I've had so far, plus this one that's over here, which sadly I got Steve excited about cheese. I don't even know. They don't send cheese. I don't think that's that kind of box. That's a different box altogether. Yeah. Yeah, and my little case that has all my other ones is in the car. I didn't think to grab it. Or I could have changed them. But, because I changed out of my work clothes, or you would have seen me in scrubs. So, and I try to not wear scrubs in spring. But my drink keeps relocating. I almost thought about bringing my my little packet. I have a, how do I describe it? A file. That's how they're called. And it's like a murder thing. But I was like, I really don't know how to stream that. And that might be the equivalent of you watching me play video games. I might, you know, say things I'm Google. Now I'm talking about Google. YouTube would be like, no discussing that. But make sure I have a pen just in case I need it. So, all right, Scott says, I miss Scrubs. That was a great show before. Oh, yeah, it was. I thought you were telling me you wore Scrubs at one time. I'm like, that's new information to me. I always thought you just were a builder. But, okay, I guess we can start with the trivia that does not have cheese. So that would be Czech. I'll go over there. We can do UK. That's easy, and I cannot fudge the words too horribly. But, yes, thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome. And this would be the streamer I usually moderate for. Way too random to subscribe to. That is where you would normally find me, but on the other side. Okay, let's start with one. Oh boy. Apparently politicians are going to be in my stream. Okay, it says in 2022, the UK politician Liz Truss made history by, and these will be multiple choice, so don't think you have to come up with these answers out the top of your head. Anyway, eating the most lettuce ever, that's A. B, finally finding the Loch Ness Monster. C, serving the shortest term ever as Prime Minister. Or D, challenging the U.S. President Joe Biden to a friendly thumb war. But it has a misspell. It says warn, but I figured they meant war. All right. But yeah, if you guys have ideas, go ahead. If you don't, multiple choice like we were in school. Exactly. C was always the go-to. I think my teacher said, always pick C. And I don't know. I know the cheese one because Google outed it, but I do not. And if you guys are from UK, you probably will know some of these just without knowing. Exactly. Can you say that? Well, it's in my trivia. And it's thumb. I don't know. What? We've never covered that word. Guess we'll learn. I'm going to say I'm too little of a person that they won't notice me. As long as I'm not playing, Justin Timberlake in the background, I'm safe. Because apparently I'm not allowed to play that. But okay, then we will say thumb worn. We'll say it how they misspelled it. Guess we'll find out. It'd be funny if it was the last one, but am I counting or just waiting for a few people to answer? Because I don't know if I can do the counting without giggling, because I'll be over here going 9.5. Okay. Well, so far, only Steve has answered. And for those who don't know, Steve is Sooner. Yeah, you can play. I'm not keeping track of anybody's points, and you don't have to. It may not even be a point thing. Not tonight. Okay. Well, to be fair, we've only got a few in here, so I will just say, yes, it was C. Which I was hoping it was going to be a fun one, but nope, she just served the shortest term as a prime minister. Maybe we can find something more fun than that. Okay. We have a Henry VIII question. It says Henry VIII loved food so much that he extended the royal kitchen to Hampton Court Palace to 55 rooms. So this is not the question. We are aware he likes food. Okay. Which of these is a real dish he served in his royal banquet? These are going to get bizarre. But, okay. A, grilled beaver tail. B, whale meat. C, a whole roasted peacock. Or D, a roasted swan. So this is Henry VIII, and they want to know what he served in his royal banquets. Well, it might be, but we're going to bounce around and do different things, so if this starts to get slow, we'll pop over to the questions or the would you rather, but chat's going to have to help me there because I didn't prepare. I'm not afraid to say that. That is an odd menu, yes. But he's monarch, so. Okay, you say the whale meat? Okay. What do you think, 20? I was just trying to pick something that didn't sound, so political. Let's see. I just know they're going to eat a pretty bird. That's just my guess. Which one? I don't know. Hi, Herbie. My cat's joining us. Hi, Bub. But, you might see him pop up in the window because that's where he likes to sit. You're going to say roasted peacock? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I can just see him going, ooh, I'm going to eat me a pretty bird. Just him being like that. Let's see, that is number 8. Oh my goodness. It's all the above. So everybody gets points. He ate all that. Hi, Bubba. So there you go. I guess we should have saw that coming. Or no. Why would it say that? Oh, no, it does. It just says all the above. So the whale sounds filling. Yeah, I've heard that. See, on menu. See, yeah, you called it right there. The whole thing. Sounds like he needs some roughage to go in there because that's all meat. All right. Oh, here you go. This one should be easy. I don't know if we have any people from the UK here, but if so, there you go. Okay, we actually have a true and false question. True or false? Another name for the UK is Great Britain. I'll read it again. True or false? Another name for the UK is Great Britain. So we even got a true and false just randomly pop up out of nowhere. I'll scroll to her next one as you guys think on that. Ooh, that one would be funny. That is history. There's one in here. True. Okay. What do you think, Steve? Or are you still stuck on the bird? Oh, even here, 20, they do the opposite. There is a few people in here hiding in the back. I don't know. But anyway, I guess we're just playing with you two right now. It is, let's see, that's the number. Well, I guess I should just be able to find. It is false. Though it is a common mistake, these two names aren't actually interchangeable. The UK and Great Britain are two different entities. There you go, random true. Sorry, sis. It is false. But thank you for joining. You're supposed to be our European. You're supposed to know all the stuff enough better than me. Okay. We can do, no. Find you guys something good. Okay, this one's funny, but I'm going to have a heck of a time saying some of these words, okay? It says, which of the following is the name of a real UK town? Okay, You're the one that said yikes. I would have said nothing. Anyway. Real UK towns, okay? So that could be Ireland, Britain, well, like England, you know what I mean? Scotland, Wales, any of those, okay? All right, the first one is Dull, D-U-L-L. Yeah. Scotland, okay? They're asking for real towns. Now B, hi Tony. I have a cheese question and I saved it for you. So was it? Okay, now this one, I swear it looks like someone just let the cat type across the across it. But it is T-L, it looks like T, like capital T, capital L, then L-A-N, fair, P-W-L-L-G-W-Y. I'm just gonna, I don't know if y'all can see it, but right there. You see B? That long, it looks like a cat just walked itself across the keyboard. But anyway, that is in Wales. Then we have Boggy Bottom, England. And then Moneymore, Northern Ireland. It's backwards. Well, I don't think it mattered if it was forwards or backwards. Just imagine your cat just walked across the keyboard right now. That is literally what it looks like. I don't know how to flip it. I understand what Christine's talking about. I don't know how to flip it. But anyway, it looks like Tea Land Fair will... I don't know what... That's not even a word. Gluggy Chew Drop... I feel like I'm speaking another... But anyway, it's wanting to know... I'll read the others again. I cannot promise B. We have Doll, Scotland. We have the longest name I've ever seen, Wales. Boggy Bottom, England. And Moneymore, Northern Ireland. Hi, Bubba. My phone wanted to autocorrect. Oh, okay. Ow. Sir? My cat's jumping off. Boggy Bottom, right? I was trying to fix something funny. You're stressed again? Don't be stressed. It's not a test. There is no... Nobody's gonna get failed. If it makes you feel better, Steve, just pick a letter. I keep misplacing my drink. Oh, it's down here. Boggy Bottom is what I had today with this crazy heat. Oh, got it. Which is funny because if you look, let me turn this over here. This one doesn't have a concern in the world. She's sleeping. Hi, Herbie. And it's not even dinner time yet, sweetie. Okay. I think he's worried about the questions. Okay, so is everybody... No Jeopardy music. It's okay. You two probably come for me for that. But... he's joining. There you go. Just pick a letter. C? All right. So we've got 2 Boggy Bottoms, a C. Christine, do you want... Hi, Bubby. What do you... There you go. So you can be in the shot, too. Hi, Bubba. You picked A? Doll. Okay. Time for the Daily Double. Well, the Daily Double. All the above. They are all real towns. So yeah. Dull, Boggy, all of them. Real towns. So, don't go to Wales. That's, I don't even know how you ask for directions for that one. I guess point. I have to go find a map, see if it's actually on there. Okay, well, we'll take a break from that one. We'll do the cheese one for Tony. Even the Welsh one, yes. That's what let me see if maybe they tell me how to say it. What number is that? Number 3. Okay. It says, all the above. Clearly, the UK knows how to get creative with town names. If you can believe it, that long one is actually the second longest one-word town name in the world. Behind... Okay, New Zealand apparently is the leader of crazy names, and I don't even know how to begin to say that. It's the same thing. It's Taum, and then just go with letters. Don't ask directions. I would hate to put that in the Google Maps because you're just sitting there going, and then, you know, Google's auto-correcting it. All right. I think it's just safe to say I've always thought Wales would be a fun place to go, you know, like scenery-wise, but I'm a little scared by that town. Okay. We don't have to stick in trivia if this is stressing Steve. But we'll do this cheese one, and then you guys can decide if we continue with trivia or we go into this thing. Or if we get enough people. You've heard someone pronounce it? Well, oh. You may have to tell me where I can find that. Well, I'm sure Google will be like, here's how you say it. But anyway, this question comes from the Czech Republic little book, right? And it says, what is the Czech cheese? Oh, no. I can't even read my own writing. It looks like I did my own little hooked on phonics right here. Because it said it in my ear, and I was like, okay, it looks like Flachenka. But I could be butchering it, and if anybody from, you know, part of Czech, I apologize. But anyway, they want to know what this cheese is made of. And it's still a multiple choice. And I can spell it for those who would like to Google it. But, okay. A, now this is a cheese, remember. A, sardines. B, cured. No, not cured. Cured would make sense. Curdled goat's milk. C, insect larva. Or I'm not sure where the dairy comes from. I'm not sure. And then, okay. So C was insect larva, which made me think of that story Christine told us a few streams back. And then the last one is pork scraps and orifices. Oh, you think it's goat? Okay. Well, oh, did you Google it? I didn't even try to spell it, but anyway, they want to know this particular cheese is made of. So, besides the actual dairy, does it have sardines, curdled goat milk? So, I don't know why they would, I guess it would a blend of cheeses if they're doing that. And then insect larva or pork scraps and orifices. Which is a nice way to say buttholes. Didn't Google. Yes, that's right. You are my cheesemonger. Okay, so you think it is the curdled goat milk. Got it. What is everybody else saying? I may have just thrown everybody off cheese for a good minute. Did it throw you off the cheese? No, he still likes cheese. Okay. Sir, you're showing your butt. You're going with the sardines? Okay. What does Steve think it is? And then we can take a break from trivia so he can breathe. Oh, goodness. Random cat butt, yeah. That is, hello, are you coming in? Are you joining us? Oh, for those that don't know, this is Ivy's big brother. Well, you know, yeah, he's our oldest. I had to go. I know you didn't. What did Google tell you? Yeah, because apparently Christine knows about some cheese with larvae in it. Now I want to know what Steve found out. He's probably over there going, check cheese with, and he's just like randomly typing in one of the 4 ingredients. Oh God, wouldn't that be awful if they have all those cheeses? Well, I don't know if you heard of it before Christine mentioned it, but that's where I heard it, and I made me a little off cheese for a minute. Because I think she wanted to shock us, and I think she did. That one's super easy. I'm just scrolling through the questions. I think Steve is still... I get something stuck in my head, and oh, understandable. I'm the same way. I like to know, like, when we do true or false, and she tells me, you know, it's something, I'm like, okay, let me go look into that. But I'm trying to give Steve, just throw us an answer. And you could Google while I'm... Oh, you did? Oh, what? What are we chatting about? What particular cheese was that? Or do you remember? I would put that out of my head if I was you, but that's just me. C? Okay. And that was... Okay, you're choosing the insect larva. So we have everybody choosing something. All right. It is... Okay. It is D. The pork scraps, and it says offal, but I think they mean like internal things. So anyway, it says it's a delicacy that can be can be translated to head cheese. Oh, thank you, Tony. Is it? Oh, okay. Okay. So is it pronounced Casu? Or I would like to read it for chat, but I don't... Okay, this is my question. Yeah, exactly. And you know what a wild thing is? My dad used to love head cheese, and I'm just like, nope, no, thank you. But yes, Herbie. But the larva one. Now, this is my question, because I don't want to Google it, so I'll just ask you. All right. Steve says, when I was in Hawaii, they told us about a local fish with about 30 letters in its name. Is it hamu? For short. I had to look up the pronunciation. But no, what my question was, Tony, is the larva, does it stay in the cheese? Or does it, like, make holes like Swiss? That was my question. And did you try this fish, Steve? Or did they just tell you about it? Oh, misplaced in my book. Oh, we can do this one. This was kind of a funny historical one. Okay. For protection in this, we're still in the Czech one. It says for protection in the 1700s, Český Krumloff. I butchered that, and they said it to me 100 times. Anyway, this castle filled its moat with, okay, so imagine a castle in the 1700s, and they have a moat. What do they fill it up with? A, bears, B, piranhas, C, crocodiles, or D, eels. I'll read it again. This cat. Okay, for protection in 1700s, Kasky Krumloff. I am so butchering that. Castle. They filled their moat with A, bears, B, piranhas, C, crocodiles, or D, eels. You'll say piranhas. Where is this? This is, they don't specifically tell me the town, but is in Czech Republic. Maybe I can look to see if it gives me a town. It doesn't give me a town, not even in the answer. D, you say eels? So we have piranhas and eels so far. Yeah. Feel like it's a Bond movie. Except it's piranhas instead of sharks. Ah, there you go. Tony educating. That looks like that word from earlier, but you know, just repeated letters. Okay, let's see. Steve says, I would like to see them wrangle bears. Christine says, my brain is slow today. I only understand the short questions. Not joking. That is perfectly fine. You pop in when you like. Yes. Oh, love it. Princess Bride coming from the back. That's what Tony's here for. If you got food questions, he's got answers. Okay, so when Tony comes back from helping everybody, it's not time for dinner yet, honey. And your sister's sleeping up there. Oh, okay. Duly noted. Now I know. So was that just like a more you know kind of situation? They're just doing a tour and they go, here's this fish. It's a trigger fish. Okay, thank you. Now I'm learning things. All right. Oh, okay. So you would have seen them and they're just saying, hey, this is what this is. Are they unique looking or just something that's... That is cool. You did some snorkeling. Okay. Scott says you don't eat the fish because the name will get caught in your throat. All right. Okay, so far I think everybody's either said piranhas, eels. I don't think Tony has gave an answer. What do you think is in that moat, Tony? I don't think they have Herbies in that moat. No, they don't. Piranhas. All right, y'all are gonna be in for a shocker. It's bears. That's right. They have bears in a moat. It is officially a Bond movie. And the wild thing is, make sure I'm the right one. It says, bears. The history of bear keeping at the castle goes back to 1600s during the time of the Rosenbergs. Hi, Bubba. And by 1707, they filled the moat with fearsome bears to protect the castle. The moat still has bears today with the annual bear festival. So you can go there and see these bears. I know. I'm hoping they have like a really... I don't know. I don't know what these moats look like, but... I don't know about lasers. Yeah, no, I didn't say it's great, but it's just wild that they still do it. I don't know, maybe it's not quite like it was then, and it's more of a habitat now. But let's see if we can... Here you go. This is a food question, and it'll get you away from the bears, okay? It says, what thing is annually competitively hunted? That's a lot of lees. Okay, what thing is annually competitively hunted in Czech forest? A, mushrooms, B, deer, C, turkeys, or D, rare flowers? Ooh, fondue night. Yum. Okay, I'll read it again. What is annually competitively hunted in Czech forests? Mushrooms, deer, turkeys, or rare flowers? Turkey. Oh, you waking up, sweet pea? Nope. Just came up for air. Okay, so we got one turkey. Oh, that's funny. So regardless, you'll get a point. That's funny. Okay, so we have a turkey and all the above from Scott. Oh, goodness. Oh, probably cheese, I'm guessing. What cheese? I don't know. Is it the favorite cheese? Is that a good melting cheese? Oh boy. Did we lose Steve to Google again? Okay. Well, this one wasn't too difficult and not scary. Scott does not cheat. You say turkeys as well. Okay. Alright, let's end this now so we can put the boys out of their misery. Okay, it is A, mushrooms. So sorry, guys. Well, I guess Scott temporarily gets a point. Technically, I guess. Because he said all the above. Oh, I've never thought to mix those. That sounds nice. So essentially it'll be a beer cheese. Hi, Bubba. Okay, so I don't think we need to read the little tip on that, but we can. It says to be considered a Czech national pastime to find fungi. That's how passionate they are. Thousands gather during Saint Vaclav Day. I probably butchered that. Again, I shouldn't be allowed near words. In late September, they hunt mushrooms. Though, be careful, the famous old Czech saying warns that every mushroom is inedible, but some only once. So, watch what you eat, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so you guys want to switch up or keep doing trivia? Or we can do Would You Rather? What all would you like to do? You guys got to give me numbers if we do the questions. Scott says, typical Tony, cheese on cheese covering cheese bread. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Oh, I missed your with cheesy Oh, I love sourdough bread. But all right, so you guys want to do more trivia or give your brain a break? Because if we do Taiwan, there might be some words we don't. Okay, thankfully they did not put any weird words in here. I have to hooked on phonics. Very true, very true. Would you like to give your broken brain a break? My drink holder doesn't work. There. Okay, well, I think there's only a few of us in here, so you guys decide. You give me numbers, and it'll turn into a, what does she call it? I call it 20 questions. She calls it, not psychology. I had to think of, I don't know why I said personality. Start getting 11-teen. Okay, 11-teen. I'm sure you could. It would be if that's what y'all want to do. I don't know. That might just be a Scott moment. Scott's just ranting off quotes. Oh, goodness. Yes, Herbie. Do you want to pick? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, at least Tony will join you. Don't get on the table, sir. Oh, here you go. Herbie. Table's a no-no. I took your 11-teen to be 1100, so we'll do it. I don't know about that. Here, we'll do this, and then you could do your guys's. Okay. This is his 11-teen, okay? If you had to take a superhero side, are you Marvel or DC? Which I think I already know this answer, but... So if you had to choose a superhero side, which ironically they didn't ask who, they just said, would it be Marvel or DC? But you guys can say who if you want. Wow. Down the middle. Ah, true, understandable. And I think we already know what Christine would choose. Yes, I will agree with that. I'm kind of torn because I like Batman and I love characters of Marvel. So I'm... Oh my god. And there goes my glasses, kind of off the radar. Oh god, now we got Bruce Wayne fighting Stan. That's all we need today. What is this deal? Sorry, I see a button I want to push. Don't push the button. Okay. I don't know what'll happen if I push a button. Probably in stream. All right. I'm just doing this one because this is where the book opened. So we're just gonna... Don't kick the baby. Who is kicking a baby? Okay. Here you go. If we're gonna fall down this weird rabbit hole, it says, what do you think is more likely, Dracula or werewolves? I don't know why that's I've never heard that one, but I should mark the ones I've read on stream. I thought they were asking something else when I read it. Do your impression of David Caruso's career. Okay. Oh, I don't know where that question went. Oh well. Okay. Are you guys doing the quoting now? Even though it's not. You are just impatient today. Come here. All right. I'll just pick a random one here. Tony says, what? I don't think that's what Tony said. Patients are for doctors. I'm not a doctor, no patients. Agreed. What do you... Oh, great. What are you getting into? Oh, hello, Ivy. I think they're all coming to get me. Hello. Okay, here's a random one. No, that's got that word in it. Never mind. The cats want to play a game. No, I think they're trying to get their dinner early. Never mind. Now they're just crashing into stuff. Okay, have you ever been called a troublemaker, and if so, by who? They've run rampant. I know, Luce. Your brother and sister being silly, aren't they? It's okay. Go back to sleep. No, they don't usually yell at me. They just go, "Hey, you remember we're alive?" And then we go get them some food. I don't think I've ever been called. I don't remember ever being called one. Maybe a teacher called me one time, but yes, I was. We had see, that was 8th grade. We had foreign language in 8th grade, and we had to learn Spanish, French, and Latin. It was required. We could not get out of it. And I, just being a smartass, said, I was like, why are we learning Latin? Isn't that a dead language? Because that's what they said. All my childhood, that's what I've always heard that. Said by teacher, other people. My grandma was a nurse. I've even heard her say it. So, you know, but, potty mouth. I've called myself one a potty mouth, but I don't think anybody ever else has called me that. But yeah, my teacher was not impressed, but same. I always tell people that dad was a sailor, mom was a factory hand. I was doomed from the start. So I just try to watch myself here, because if I talk, actually I think I've mellowed over the years, if I'm honest. But if I'm mad, I curse like my dad. So. But this was the same lady who told me when we were doing French. She told me, I speak French so fluid that people think I'm Canadian, and I'm like, wouldn't you want people to think, you spoke so well they thought you were French? Isn't that the aim for? Yeah, I don't think that teacher liked me. So, but um there's a story. It's technically not mine. It is mine and it isn't. My dad was working on an old Chevy truck, right? And my brother was probably 3 going on 4. And dad was mad at it. He's smacking it with whatever tool he had in his hands. And Alex came in the house with a new word. And my mom just shook her head going, John? And no, I'm not going to say it here because it's beyond appropriate. But I'm like, I've heard Dad say that. I just never went in the house and yelled it. But So I won't say, and I think everybody's right. And it never fails. There's a monkey and something's happening to it. But anyway. She dropped the C word on a coworker and everyone cried laughing. Okie dokie. Okay. I was making sure I didn't miss anything. my children are climbing things right now. Oh, I get that. I get that. People that don't know me very well, they don't think I would say anything, but, you know, darn. Okay, I hope nobody thinks I just say that. But just, you know, because I worked in a field where cursing was kind of frowned upon. So I, you know, didn't, had to train myself not to. Now if they hear me, they're just like, geez, Jess. So I kind of get where your wife's coming from, because, yeah. But, all right, well, I'd make the animals pick a question, but they are, one's bathing and one's sleeping. So we're just going to open the book and just randomly pick one. Oh, here you go. This is right up some of you guys' alley. What is your favorite song beginning with the letter I? Okay, I was thinking there. But yeah, favorite song that starts with the letter I. Right? I'm actually trying to think of one. I thought of one, but I don't know if it's my favorite, so I'm going to keep thinking. Oh, goodness. Ivy's climbing. Oh, that's a good one. I wasn't expecting, when I read it, I'll go ahead and read them for, just in case my chat doesn't show up, because it does that sometimes. Tony said Insomnia by Tool, and Scott said I Stand Alone by Jackal. What perked up when I saw that was Godsmack also sings a song, I Stand Alone. So I thought that's where we were going, and I'm like, nope. Yes, see, there you go. Me and Tony have the right mind. But really? Oh, I'm sure they are. But what just happened is what happened with me and Scott. This was not long after we met in the other person's stream. We were talking in Discord, in the other Discord, not. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just listening to." Goodness, what were you listening to? And I just randomly said, you know, a song. And he goes, oh my God, I am literally listening to that song right now. And I'm just like, oh, okay. No, it wasn't that one. My brain is just, I can see the cover in my head and it just does not want to say the band name. But, so me and Tony just had the same moment. I guess he is our third, huh? Oh, Ivy is way above us. I have boxes and she's sitting on the very top one. Probably not safest thing. Uh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom, that's actually one of my mom's favorite songs. Right? Um, no, I kept the only song I kept thinking of is Iron Man, and I'm like, no, that's not what I like it. Don't get me wrong, I do love that song. Just not my favorite song, and I was like sitting there going, I don't know. But you guys picked really good songs too. Three. Why do I feel like we just like went back in time into like an old cartoon? But all right. See, I don't know if I can find one as good as that. That was a good question. Let's see. Okay, that I knew. See, I told you it sounded familiar. My brain, it just does not always want to work for me. Okay. We'll open and close. That's what worked last time. We'll do that again. Uh, are you neat or messy? I already know my answer. Yes, yes. Charmed is probably one I was thinking of because I remember Craft, but not very well. A bit of both, right? Um, actually, I have. Well, my stepdad has the Charmed series, which the another time when we were taking random pictures of our case of DVDs, Scott's like, "That's a lot of Charmed," and I'm like, "Not mine." Watched it, yes, but not mine. Yes to the answer. Oh, yes is my answer to the question. Uh, that you're neat or messy? Yes, I am aware of that. I think I'm the same. I'm very messy, but I know where I know, but I method to my madness. If you move my mess, then then you've ruined everything, and I don't know where anything is. But I try to be neat when I'm in other people's homes. I am neat. When I am home, no. Yeah, I can agree with that. What are you doing? Now, come here. If you're coming, come over gently. Yeah, we don't. There's certain rooms we don't show you because no. Okay, we're just this is working. We'll just randomly, and if it looks like something we've done before, I will move on. Okay, those are so generic. I don't want those. Okay. Okay. That would not apply to me. It says, how tall is the tallest person you know? And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure both of you are taller than me. Scott definitely is. And I assume Tony is about the same height as Scott. Laundry everywhere. Now, see, my laundry stays in one spot. It's my other disaster. I will have, like, I have crafting stuff. My mess is kind of like Christine's. I have crafting stuff. Like, I bought cups to paint. I didn't use. I've got my little gnome with my pens and brushes. My paint's still in here. If we want to discuss books, books are everywhere. Oh, understandable. Now, folded laundry, I tend to have, I have piles in places that just need to be put up, but I haven't got to that yet. I'm trying to think, because I think you're taller than my brother, and he would have been, at one time, the tallest person I knew. My dad was average. He was, I got the shortness from my grandma. But I don't have one, I don't think. It says name your alter ego. I'll see, you guys are within an inch of each other. Yes, from the picture he looked tall, and he's always said he was tall because he told us that. But I just figure, you know, I'm very short, so. But alter ego, I don't think I have an alter ego, unless they're just referring to my one with a wrench. That might be considered an alter ego, but she doesn't have a name. Mhm. Oh no. Okay, I'll read that for everyone. Tony says, I got offered a DJ gig in Japan, and a friend laughed, saying I would be like Godzilla in the crowd. And then someone just starts singing about Go Go Godzilla. Oh, that's awful. See if I can find something. Oh, I think that's. Could you imagine Godzilla bump 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 at the beginning of every set? Yeah, I don't think I do either. I feel like whatever. Yeah, but would that be her alter ego she made for you? I don't think I could. Well, I mean, unless someone upset you, like here, but I don't think you'd get upset. You would just, you know, give it back to them. So I can't imagine you being mean. Okay. Some of the I never realized how some of these are. Mean Scott is just a sassy Scott. True, true. At least in here. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mind blown. Oh, here's a Christine question. Do you like to travel? So basic. Do you like to travel? We're like, mm-hmm. Oh, Christine, you can answer that one. Are you neat or messy? Yes. Yes, exactly. I agree with that 100%. I have road rage, and I don't like people messing with people I love. So, yeah, I can totally get behind that. There you go. Hello, sweetie. What are you doing? I thought you were hiding over there. The power of three. You left us alone too long in our own devices. Now we're just summoning people. Oh my goodness. Let's summon them all. uh, no, right now I'm just picking randomly a page out of your book, sis. Here, you pick. The cat's next to me. You pick a question. Okay. Oh, okay, Lucy's helping. Okay. The one she stepped on was, what is the most unusual thing you've ever eaten? Thank you for Christian reading. Please don't move the table. Jello shots. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's your sister. Quit giving her the evil eye. Oh, whoa. I think Christine wins. I don't know who meowed at me. Right? I cannot. I'm trying to think of something weird I've had, and I think anything I've had is basic. Did you read Christine's answer? I've never eaten anybody's. I can't. Stop. Okay, who is falling because you're freaking out, Lucy? You didn't know? What did they tell you? Here, just try this. Sis, move on. Who's out here just feeding you guys stuff without telling you what it is? That's your sister. Calm down. Can I move those if you're going to sit there? So you don't go sliding every which way. But you were going to say cow cheek? The only thing I had, and I'm going to say it was probably Dad's fault, was pickled pig feet. Because he used to keep those in the... And that was not because I wanted to. I think it was the same thing. He was trying to go, oh, try this, and just, you know, feed it to me. And I'm just like, ugh. I understand. The only things I ever tried, like, without asking, thankfully they were just vegetables. And I was in a Japanese restaurant, so. Hey, I didn't know. There was mysterious jars in there. I did not go near them. But Dad was always wanting us to try stuff, and I think all of his kids have trauma from that. My cat just took out Darth Vader. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, I don't remember it. I remember the smell, and that wasn't pleasant. So I'm surprised I eat pickles to this day, if I'm honest with you. I mean, obviously they don't have the same smell, but oh, wait. I saw, I don't know what country it was. That Christine just made me think of it. Not internal things, but I feel like Czech Republic's all over the place with us. This reminds me of Fear Factor. Oh God, I have so much trauma from Fear Factor. The one I remember that vaguely, but the one I remember is they had a big ice bath, and it had tuna in it, like, you know, the whole form, and they had to eat the eyeball, and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of trauma in that show, but that one I remember. I feel like somebody somewhere is trying to make someone eat. Yeah. Is that word a no word here? Because I don't want to say it. Since you asked or started. Oh. But, if Christine's listening, it says the Czechs have a lot of folklore around a lucky golden pig. When and where do they hope to see it? Isn't that wild? They have a lucky pig. It says in their dreams before a big test, after fasting all day on Christmas Eve, and exploring, I don't know if that's Samava National Park, or at the end of a rainbow. Right? I saw that when I was scrolling through the questions. Whatever day we were talking about you possibly, you know, letting me do it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I need to tell her. But, oh, let me tell you guys the answer. Okay, it says 7B. Okay, B is after fasting all day on Christmas Eve. Okay, it says, this is a pagan tradition that predates Christmas itself in Czech. It says, the golden pig was associated with prosperity and abundance, and those that fasted on the day of Christmas Eve would see it. It was said to appear with the first star in the sky. Would you try to see the golden pig? Yeah. You'd rather just keep fasting? Okay. Well, they did have the head cheese, so maybe you would rather fast. Oh, you missed the weird cheese question, sis. But, try it. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, I thought it was asking if you could be a breed. You know what? Let's change it to that, because this sounds so... Okay, it originally said, what is your favorite breed of dog? And I'm going to change it to, if you could be any breed of dog, what would you be? Let's go that route. She can rewatch it and see all of us be devastated. Because what the answer should be was clearly not. I have to think on that. My dog, it would have to be, oh, what is that one that really, that has like little tufts of hair, and you have to like put, sunblock on it? That's probably me, because I burn so easy, and I don't think I ever have a good hair day, so that would probably be me. What is that damn dog called? Mom wanted one, and I'm just like, she's like, they're so ugly, they're cute. think it's a Chinese dog, I think. Because I've seen Japanese chins. They're cute. They're just a Papillon with a smushed nose. Yeah. Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, my hair's standing up on end, so yeah, I would be that. Well, I can't look because my contraption. Um, I used to have a dog book floating around. Before I got Gypsy, I was like, just looking around, see what breed would suit me. Because I've had a Yorkie and I've had a Papillon. Huskies. Well, they do talk a lot. I guess if I yelled a lot, that would be me. I wanted a husky for a minute, but my mom and stepdad were like, no, no, they're cute, but they talk a lot. So, because I saw one that needed a home, because I used to be on the sites, that were dog shelter site, and her name was, it was Violet, and she was deaf, so you had to, sign. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I already, signed some for work, so yeah, yeah, I know. I've known people with them. I think I still love them, but you just couldn't get too many, or you'd be overrun and everybody would be howling.
You better go back in there.
But put my papers back. Cat was trying to be on the table. Out the moon with your cat. I don't think any of mine do that. I mean, Gypsy will bark, like, if she thinks the cat's, if they're, like, talking a lot outside, she wants to be a part of it. Oh, yes, that was. That's what that was, Scott. Oh, God. I had a brain fart and a half. I thought that said shedding, and it says sledding. Because I thought it said, have you ever been shedding? And I'm like, well, technically everybody does. Oh, oh wait, never mind. I thought it said, I thought it had a question about true or false, and I'm like, oh, hey, look at that. But it didn't. It said, the phone's ringing. Okay, this should be funny. Okay, what one trait do you have that makes you a terrible boss? Yes, exactly. People don't know that. Well, people know it, but people like to say they don't. But you shed like I think 100 hairs a day or something like that. Impatience. I think I have patience to a certain amount, but I can't deal with like incompetence. That's probably when I feel like you got to be able to deal with. Because I would say something and HR would be involved. I just know it. I'd be like, can't fix stupid, and all of a sudden, HR's here. Right, right. I would hate to be HR. I'd just be like, look at the paper in front of me, go, yep, you're right. Can't fix stupid. Uh, I don't think well, I have, but not, because it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have fixed what needed fixed. Because, oh, sorry. We like your wife. she's okay then. But no, what my issue was, at my last job, we'd have to do those surveys. They always made us do surveys. And they'd ask you, like, how is your relationship with your peers and your management? We couldn't say nothing. Because if we said it, they showed it to her. We had no protection from it. So I could have said, it's deplorable. She plays favorites, and I am not one. Sorry, Scott, I was not laughing at that situation. Just made me think of when I worked, the first job I ever had in this field, right? Where I actually had to work with other people, when like one-on-one like I do now. Because I did do that for like from 16 on to when I stopped working for her. But I worked in an actual home, right? And we had this lady. She was constantly picking fights with people. Like she thought she was a thug or something. And she's like, we'll take it to the streets. We'll take it to the streets. That's what she always said. And one day, I had to cover for somebody. So I had to work like a on a weekend that I was supposed to have off. And it was morning, and I was just like, just want to get it done, go home, whatever. So I'm there, and the girl that I'm supposed to relieve, I'm helping her finish up so she can go, right? Because I'm going to be stuck with this person all day. And she was like talking about, oh, just not in the mood today or something like that. She goes, you want to take it to the street? And I looked over and I said, the F I do. Let's go. And poor Callie was the one that had to leave. She's like, oh my God, I was so scared to leave you. I thought you were going to get arrested. I said, that day, maybe. Yeah. Thankfully, we didn't, because I think I shocked her, because like what you guys said earlier, I don't look like the person who would just be like, okay, let me just go take care of you outside. I'll come back and do my job. Yeah, that's what I was about to do. If Callie had to just poor thing, looked like a deer in a headlight, and she was like, she wasn't even a part of it. She was trying to get ready to go, and she's just like, I'm so scared to leave you. And I'm like, yeah, that you might want to call the house manager, because Jessica might have to go home. Wouldn't that be funny if that worked? All of us would be like, we're going to go kick that girl's butt. Send us home. But I think that's the one and only time anybody's, and I think she was wholeheartedly joking, because I've never seen her take anybody to the street, so I just heard her threaten it. Well, technically mine would have been in the public street, because that's why she always said it, because she's just like, like that's, we would still have gotten in trouble if the law was involved and we ended up in jail. I think I might have got bailed out, because I think I was liked better than her, but who knows? But okay, let me get my book back. All right. Oh, we already did that one. I like that question, and then it just went really dumb. So, well, I've thankfully never had to, but I thank you for that. I'd probably get in trouble for clocking out. They'd be like, no. That boss was like, she loved drama. Because we had our lady who would bring like the food to the houses and whatever. And she's the one that came from the other house. And she's like, oh, the girl that tried to take me to the street, I guess. I guess she did that with one of the girls. And it was a friend of mine, too. And she took her. And so that lady came running all the way over here. And she had to tell my boss, oh, they fought. They're fighting. I don't know where you are. But oh, understandable. And that would be probably okay. My last job would have probably done that. They would have been like, heck, one time I told them, and it wasn't even an emergency, I just had an appointment. And I said, would it be okay if I left a little early for my doctor's appointment? And she was, totally cool with that. Because she's like, you've already done all your work, so yeah. Oh, she's above me. Sorry, I misplaced the cat for a moment. Well, mine's not a Scorpio, but I've had people tell me that, my eyes are my giveaway if I'm mad, and I'm like, I will take your word for it. And that worked a lot when we had the mask, and this is all you saw. And I'm giving you a what the F, stupid. But, alright, let me find a random one. Let's see. That one's no fun. These are kind of generic. I need to get better questions. Because it's like... Okay. Here you go. What is the craziest thing you've ever done for someone? Now, this is 4, not 2. Mine is probably... Well, I mean... I don't think I get arrested now. But anyway, mine was dumb and... at the time could have got me arrested. But... So, what? I already closed dang book. Right? Well, I've only done so many crazy things in my life that I don't have to look too far. Okay. At least yours was a good thing. Mine was, I'm sure for the person was good, but not too. Moving to Brazil was less crazy. Yeah. Oh no. That sucks. I take it you were free labor? I'm guessing. Like I said, if not, no worries. But cat. I think Scott's still checking his memory bank. Well, okay, mine worked for no money to help them. Yes, I had to take 2 other jobs to survive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they should have. I mean, even if they couldn't give you much, they should have did something. Mine was less eventful. It was basically, okay, hold on. We'll read Scott's real quick. Scott says, probably craziest was facing down about a dozen wannabe gangsters in Windsor with a broken ankle and a cast because one of the 4, yes, I was standard mouthing off while heading to the, okay. Mine was, God, mine just sounds like menial compared to your guys's. Well, anyway, my cousin, I don't even remember why. He had a disagreement with somebody or something. And apparently our teenage brain said, that means we need to get even. And, yeah, we slashed tires. So, yeah, you didn't hear that here. But, so, yeah, that was my felony. But, and I don't remember who it was, too. I don't even remember the car, if I'm honest with you. Oh, you don't have to bathe so high up. Okay, moving right along. Have you ever given someone bad advice? If so, what did you say? Bad advice. Bad advice. Long story? No, not, not really. Like I said, it was dumb, and I don't remember. I don't even remember why I did it. Probably because my cousin said, you know, I don't even know what he would have had to say to me to be like, yeah, let's go. And to be fair, I was I was the driver. I don't even think I actually did it. I was just like, oh, yeah. Yours is a long story. Now that's going to be in my head. And 20 will just type it for me. Because I can't type as fast with my camera. With my phone like this. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Oh, bad advice. Sorry. And there it is. I can't read that or I will be singing, and that's not something we need to do. Bad advice. I don't know if I'm trying to think of if I give, I'm sure I've gave bad advice. There's just some things I don't have the right to advise people. I've given advice. Now I've had people just not take it. Only wrong answers? Who's saying smooth? What if I know both? Which one do you consider wrong? If you ask me, I prefer Alien Ant Farm, but I don't think you're asking that. Yes, let's do this where everybody asks random questions. I love that. Let's change it up. Just because not trying to figure out what doesn't sound too dumb to ask. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. I really misinterpreted that one bad. Oh. This is why I read them and I moderate. So not a smooth criminal. God. I'm over here singing and you guys are like just picking not great people. Trying to think. Would it be bad advice if they just don't take the advice, or is that just people? Because I usually don't give advice because of that, you know, because, you know, I figure y'all figure it out, right? So. Oh my gosh. Tony's still on his question. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead. And for those later that watch this, Scott wants to suggest a game. All right, go ahead. Hit us. Well, you know. I don't have a deck. I'll just randomly. You guys get a deck, and I'll just yell out. Little late for scammers. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Based off one of my previous questions. Do I need paper? Do I need to type? I say type as I'm clicking my pen. Do I need to write? Oh. My cap came off. Oh, okay. Let's go with personal favorite song starts with letter A. Okay. Trying to think. I would say, assume you're asking me as well. And this is like a song that I grew up with. So, American Pie. All right, now you two can answer. Okay, nice choice. Tony says, All Shook Up, The King. We're just gonna have a random. Oh, Barry's gonna regret he missed us. I knew. Elvis, for those who didn't know. After the Rain. I'm so bad with titles. I'm trying to remember. I know that. I'm sure I do. What's the question? Oh, favorite song that starts with the letter A. Scott's choice. He changed up the game. That's a good one. I can get behind that. Yes, I said you could. Yes, it's called a callback. Because what did we do? I? Isn't that what our original one was? But no, yes, this one's A, but the original one was I. Because you said it was a callback. No idea. Yeah. I'm just kind of splitting it. Okay, Scott says, Tony, have you ever heard Diamond Ring by Bon Jovi? Listen to that, and it's haunting. Oh, are we doing groups to start with day now? Oh yes, I remember that. He will not do that one. Oh, thank you. Try to think. Well, if we ever get to S, I have one for that. But that's just because I was listening to it on the way home from work. There is a streamer I've watched, and he does like I think his channel is just based on him being a Gen Z. Yes, they are a good band, and he has his reasons are different than Tony's, but he didn't listen to a lot of because he was opposite. He would listen to Bon Jovi, but he wouldn't listen to. Oh, now my brain's not thinking. It'll come to me. You'll be randomly talking about something else, and I'll just yell it out, and you'll be like, "What?" Okay. Mine is which it may have been popular like back in the day when it first came out, but I always liked Scandinavian Skies from Billy Joel. I'm confused. Are we doing bands or? I don't know. Are you doing the songs or the group? Oh, I don't care. Both is fine. Okay, there you go. That works. Oh, goodness. I don't care. I just said S because the question said song originally, but yeah, I don't care. Tony had both, so it worked out for him. Really? You haven't? Oh, you should listen to it. It's good. Because he had a video out when I was a kid. I don't remember. It was like 1980 something, right? And it was in. I'm trying to think. Hi, Bubba. Did Grandma feed you? But anyway, that's when the song came out because he's like, "Oh, I have this song I want to play." You know, a few have heard it. I guess he played it in a couple other shows. But okay, awesome. Tell me what you think of it. It's because I have like on my Spotify, I have just a little section that's my Billy Joel section. I even got a thing that he wanted me to post. It's like, you know, because that's what I always when I worked where I used to work. If I mopped, I just put Billy Joel on, and I'm just in there mopping. So it's a pressure. The Boss. Yes. Yes, that's who I was trying to think of earlier. Apparently, like, if you listen to him, you didn't listen to Bon Jovi. So, at least that's what he said. And maybe that's a thing around there. Like, you picked one or the other. Which I'm like, I'm not from, what is that? Jersey? Is that where people choose one or the other? Right? Right? I will stand firm on that. When I was a kid, even as an adult, I loved like Billy Joel, and my mom loved Meatloaf, so I had a love for that. Jersey, okay. Well, apparently, if you live there, you picked one or you picked the other. And this guy I watched before, I think he is like, his name is Gen X something, right? Or Gen, right? Oh, I'm so bad with that. But that's basically what he does. He'll react to music, like those little like it was like a year of each month in a year, whatever the top song was, he reacted to that. Yeah, which is weird that because when he said that, he's like, oh yeah, I listened to Bon Jovi all day long, but Springsteen, he said, I knew, the obviously the top hits everybody knows, and he goes, but there are some he didn't know, and I'm like, okay, understandable, but I've never had, no, I'll correct myself. I did have a situation like that growing up, but excuse me, it was it was during my boy band era, so middle school. And I was just like, my best friend, she loved one group and I loved the other group, and we both kept trying to sway each other. That's the closest I got to, not like I knew the main ones, but I didn't just go, ooh, let's just go listen to that. But but yeah, that's the closest I got to, not listening to something. And then now, as I'm getting older, I'm kind of, flip the switch back to where I'll listen to like some songs from back then, and just because, sure, it's your tweenies. It's more nostalgia than anything. But there's some songs I avoid because I have a playlist, which I think I've told you guys this before, that it's supposed to be like my playlist from, let's say early 2000s, late 90s, right? And there's a couple songs in there from questionable, well, people now, like if I knew then what I know now kind of thing. And it's just like, maybe I shouldn't listen to that. So, oh, we're just talking about nostalgia. Because I was telling him about the streamer that listens to, music of, we'll say, what, that'd be like you would live through the 80s, where I was born in it and he would have lived through it. So he's probably a lot closer to Christine and Scott's age. But because all I remember from the 80s is like the last 4 or 5 years of it. So, but like I said, all my siblings. Yeah, I can see that. But see, like a lot of things that, like how everyone that was older than me was raised, I was raised the same way. So like whenever you hear people talk about Gen Z being, or wait, I can never remember if X or Z. But maybe that's why I'm freaking millennial. I don't remember. I can't keep track of everybody. But anyway, I was, except disco. Yeah, my mom would disagree with that. She liked all music from the 70s, including disco. Oh, years ago, me and my brother got her a CD that was basically that. It was just mainly disco stuff, and we're just like, and there's just some songs on there that I was like, don't play it. It'll get in my head. I don't like it, but it'll get there and it'll stay there. And I'm just like, it don't need to be rent free in my head. But I think I've asked that one before. I'm just scrolling as you guys are typing. I don't care. Do you guys have a different letter you want? Or are we just randomly talking about whatever? Except disco. Oh. Speaking up, since we all probably agree on disco. What song, because I just mentioned it, what song is one that, even though you do not care for that genre of music, will get stuck in your head regardless? Let's ask that question. The Warriors. I don't know if I've seen that. I mean, I know. Okay, it says Post Eagles. Joe Walsh was amazing. Okay. Yeah, I've seen him play. Well, not personally, but I've watched something and he's played, by himself. But I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom or stepdad. They probably know. Obviously I've seen movies from the 70s. I just don't always remember all of them. Okay. Well, you don't have to necessarily. Well, hold on. Yeah, we can go that route. Because there's one song I can say I like. It was on that CD. And I don't think of it as disco. Because it tells a story. So my brain says that's not disco. But yes, we'll go with that, Scott. I'm trying to. I'll answer it when you guys answer. Because I want to see if. Because I had two songs. But one I like a little more. Okay. Mine was The Night Chicago Died. Oh, Unalive. Sorry. Whoops. It's hard to say that when it's the title. Guess I could have been like, The Night Chicago ... Be like, you fill it in. But I think that's because it was like historically based. Well, as based as it could be. So, and I always just liked it. Getting the fondue ready to be fonded. Yay! Good, Scott. Yeah. Scott heard what I was putting down. I'm about to have a drink. I'll be okay. I don't know if I should say that. Christine, can I say that? Oh, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Don't fondle the fondue. I said it. If YouTube don't like it, they'll have to tell me later. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the strike. Uh, that's strange. That's a strange question. Next letter. Okay. I'll do it like this. I have my book open out. I'll pick a letter that way. Oh. Your letter is O. Wait, that's I'm like changing lyrics. Letter O. I'm trying to think. Did you have one and then you didn't have one? Gosh. Now I know. I put myself in the corner. Oh no. Now I know why I did miss that. I'm not reading that out loud. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Now I know why Scott smacked his head. Oh, gosh. Now I'm trying to think of a O song. I mean, O song's one thing. An O song I like. This is why Google's triple points. He came in with all the O's. I don't know. I'm sure there's some out there. I'm just running through some songs in my head. No. Not coming to me. Tony, do you got anything? Or are you doing the bad things to the fondue? I don't know. I'm just playing with buttons. Don't mind me. Also, oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that one. Oh, that went green. Don't hit that button. No, thank you. I don't know if that got green for you guys too, but did me. Make it an ocean? Hold on. I don't know. We can try. Don't mind me, I'm scrolling. I'm still here just looking for an old picture. Yep, still here. I should have just put favorites in here or something. There we go. I cannot just Google it. There. That looks weird. Oh, it's fine. That looks like there's a tree behind me. For Journey, I like Faithfully. Okay, something is. Oh, it's my curtain. I was like, what is that? Looks like a tree. Yeah, this is actually close to your neck of the woods, Tony. I will have to do screenshots so I'm better prepared. No, this is actually from a trip. I'll just say, okay, put screen places. That's how we'll do it. In the okay. Anyway, put them in the comments. That ought to confuse anybody who watches my video or doesn't watch it. They just pop in and go, and then just leave. And then that way I can be like, okay, next week is Egypt, and then, so on and so forth. Do what? Oh, I did not know that. Actually, it would be more of a just to go cause he moved back here because he wasn't doing well over there. So, but I always thought it was pretty because I wanted to go back, but then he moved back here, so I'm like, well. So this was. My sisters were better about labeling where we went. I was just along for the ride. Oh no. Do Mikey's view. Okay. Like I said, I won't remember, and that's weird for me to say because I remember the randomest things, but just put it in the comment section. I will try to get some screenshots of random pictures for you guys, and that'll be what our stream is. I have to move that curtain though because it keeps glitching in. But we can just do that. Yeah, this is just from my own pictures. Because it didn't let me, like, just randomly say, oh, you know, Google this and that'll pop up. Goonies stream. Oh, my goodness. Maybe we should do a Goonies stream in Christine's because she's going to do movies. We'll put that on the list, Scott. But I'm glad I'm not wearing green, or I would just be, you know, the screen. I would just be a hedge floating. Yes, we'll put it on the list. Of course, there's a couple movies, you know, me and Scott have on the list. So, but we'll do that. This is making me weird. Well, we may have to do a rewatch of Clue because, you know, we love it. And because she said she doesn't remember it. Maybe it's because she needs captions for it and we didn't have captions for it. So we can just do that. I think my finger's glitching. But yes, we'll make a list. My cord is, actually, don't need that, but. Pictures of Farrell. I'm sorry, my curtain is messing with me. I want to, like, take it down. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I can. Nope. I thought I could move them out of the picture. I have to just change them to like a sheer curtain next time or something. It does. It does have a ghost tree. I think. No, that's a different picture. I was gonna say, I think I have one that's supposed to be like a lighthouse, you know, back here. I'm sorry, I'm pointing. I'm trying to point where you guys can see me. But I think YouTube's made this have a delay. Oh, goodness. I'm about to take this off. Okay, go ahead. Water closet break. don't know if they'll let me. What's this? Whoops. Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just playing with buttons as I'm doing this. uh, that took me to a... Oh, goodness. I'm trying to think what bands did that song. Okay. Took me to high school, wherever it took me. Sorry, my pen fell apart. I'm trying to fix it. No. I thought I could think of it. I feel like without, sadly, without Google, my brain doesn't work as well as I'd like. But if I back out of here, it likes to end my stream, so. Google's, it can be, especially with that AI factor. I'll get weird ads, which I've put a stop to. But it'd be like ads for the pink salt thing, and I'd be like, nobody wants to hear that. It's AI generated. It's deep fake stuff. So I just report it because I got time. But then I found a thing on my ad thing. I could just remove that, and it just, I haven't seen it anymore. What you need me to look up? Oh, I was trying to think of the song. It would have been early 2000s. What you just said, the Shake It, or twice you're playing with yourself. That's a song, and I can't think of what it's called. And Scott just walks in singing. Not like a Polaroid picture. That was, God, that would have been more college. Like, when I was in college, I think that's when that song came out. I think. But this is making me glitchy. I may have to turn off our beach. Eddie Money? No. Oh. No. It's, oh, I can hear him in my head, too. Is it the band that's only 3 people? Is that who sings that? No, we're just guess that song. Not 3 Days Grace, but around that time. Oh, the Blink-182. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry. I think. 2000 was a minute ago. Okay, now that we figured that out. I don't know! Read Tony's comment when you left. And then you can tell me if they have that song. They don't have like a, you know, shake it. Not like that. I'm trying to shake it like a Polaroid. Goodness. Because it's them or it's... No, that's what my brain is saying. That it's blank. Excuse me. Oh, thank God. Oh gosh, I thought I was inventing stuff from the 2000s. I'm like, I don't know, man. Okay, Kristen says, okay, I'm giving up following now. Thank you for hosting game night. I'll be here for your stream tomorrow. Also, I will try to stream myself on Thursday. Good night to me and chat. Thank you, sis. Yeah, we'll probably be rounding it up soon because I'm sure I'll have to take Gypsy out, get her walk in, but... and figure out who's calling. Someone's calling. All right, thank you, sis, for coming. And we will definitely, it'll be maybe a little more eventful with boxes. Okay, we are gonna do a quick look over here. I'm gonna take this off because it's messing with things. Okay, put it back on. None, please. Oh God, I just scroll. Okay, none. Okay, whoa, we're back to regular programming. Okay, we're gonna lift you up. And I want you to see something. Faith fell short. This time your smile fades in the summer. Put your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Is that the song? It's been so long since I've heard it. Okay. See? Are we noticing something? We may have an extra box tomorrow. Is that the song? I'm not sure. The Leave When I Wanna sounds familiar. Uh-huh. But, you know that thing we talked about? I even put it. This one came a little fast. It came today, and I ordered it pretty much when the other one said it was coming. So, they pushed it out quick. But this is got the handful of cheap ones and the drinks in it. So, I wasn't going to show you, but I suck at keeping secrets, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow to see what's in there. But it'll be a little bit extra. It'll be the box of the month and a little extra. But, you know, itemized. I just what drinks they had. If it came with like, does it come with information like? I don't know. I've never done this. I've always, but I'll even bring my my little letter opener. Letter opener. Oh, that. Oh, that was the one I was trying to think of because I was like, my brain just kept saying 3 Days Grace because Good Charlotte and 3 Days Grace was, popular in the same time. So I'm like, no, it's not 3 Days Grace because that was more my angsty music. I'd be cleaning, mad at my boss. But thank you for looking that up for me. God, Good Charlotte. I haven't heard that in a minute. I'm like over here debating on them, looking inside the box. I'm like, Pat Jiska, no. But, oh well. I was hoping we have a bigger crowd and we could do the Would You Rather, but that's all right. Maybe another time. Because I think I've had one peeking on the door, and they've given up on me. So, let me see. Are you a regular pin? Hold on. Sneak peek? Maybe. Maybe. Gosh. Can't believe the things you guys talked me into. There's not. I didn't see that till yesterday. Why don't you tell Tony about that? Maybe he has some ideas how to do it. Need sharp objects. I left my Eiffel Tower in my room. Have you heard of that, Tony? The angel hair chocolate bar? Do I have it? No, I don't have a screenshot of that. Maybe I'll put a screenshot of that in our next video. Why is my pen not working? Never heard of it. Okay. The basic way I can describe it is they made like, what was it, like white chocolate that was orange colored, so they probably put food coloring or something in it. And it's weird. And then they made cotton candy, which now I know how to make cotton candy without the machine if I want to. And then they, we got it open. All right, I had a lid, All right, that was your quick look. Let's try to take out what the hair was blue or something like that. And I will chill those chunks tomorrow, or actually I'll chill them today and chill tomorrow. But at least the good part of this is I can make the close that, or the cats will be in there and it'll be a cat in a box. Oh, I'm so sorry. Choppy. Sorry. Well then, probably a good time to end stream if it's choppy. Did the stuff come through? Oh no, choppy. Okay. Well, anyway, then if you saw it, you did, and if you didn't, you'll see it tomorrow. Okay? Oh, wow. You're getting a single loop? Okay, then we will say goodbye. You didn't get to see anything? Hold on. I won't do you like that. Just a quick, okay, give me a second. There you go. All right. I hope you get was a... Okay. Oh, you still didn't see it? I'm sorry. You're waiting? Is it that bad? Good, good, good. Well, that one I didn't mind because the other one, you know, I don't know what's in it all. So that one we can be surprised together. This one I know a little bit about what's in. But, all right, well, I will let you guys go because if my signal's bad, don't need you guys watching the world spin. All right, everybody have a good night, and I'm glad you joined me. For those that joined me, and for those that watch later, hi. Hopefully you enjoyed what little bit of a game night we had. Switzerland? I don't know, Tony. Honestly, I don't think Switzerland's been done yet. Yes. I know. I don't even think there's a paper. I think we're going to be winging it because I don't think there's a paper. Let me look. I'm going to show you this real quick because it's funny. They gave me a juice box. But no, I don't think I have like a cheat sheet or anything. Ooh, I cannot wait to show you this because some of this I forgot about. All right, thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna go check on the babies because they stopped hanging out in here, so maybe Mom fed them. But I will see you guys all tomorrow, right? I got an adult juice box. I don't even know what. Okay. I won't tell you what that is until tomorrow. All right, yes. Are you? All right, we'll see. Remember, everybody, Scott said Korea. All right, everybody have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow for the unboxing. Okay? Everybody have a good night. Bye.